Friday, May 19th, Board of Equalization order. First item is a roll call. Mr. Brett Town.
Present.
Ms. Eleanor Thompson.
Present.
And I'm Patrick Crawley. We have a full board this morning. Notices of the meeting was properly posted. The first item is one that we did not have, the board did not have any paperwork on, apparently because it's quite extensive. So I believe the assessor is going to explain to us what the 5-year manufacturer's exemption report on it, BOE number 126, what that's about. Holy smoke.
It's not as scary as it looks, but that's the report summary.
Awesome.
And then this is the approval form, and we just need a signature and date at the bottom of each one.
Perfect. And we need that from all the board members or just the clerk?
Just the clerk.
Okay, perfect. We can do that.
Okay, there's 51 of those.
Awesome. All right, well, if you just want to leave that with me, then
Yes.
we'll get those stamped.
Okay.
Thank you.
Well, that was pretty easy, but that didn't explain it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
We had one of these people who don't pay tax.
The state pays the taxes on their behalf, 5-year manufacturer's
Who is it?
exemption. There's numerous companies. There's 17 different companies that qualify for the program.
Okay,
And these are large manufacturers, and the state pays a portion of their tax because they are making an economic impact in Oklahoma County.
in other words, this is the lure to get these manufacturers to come to Oklahoma,
Yes.
and hopefully they stay after the 5-year.
Right, brand new ones and also expansions are allowed. Existing companies that expand as
That are
well.
already here.
Yes,
And is it expansion based upon employment numbers?
employment numbers and
Payroll.
payroll
Payroll.
requirements.
Yeah, we had this last year, we only had like 5. There was Amazon, who's on here again. There was a cryptocurrency that absolutely blew my mind. And the difference, remember I asked you this question, when we have the what is that Edmund has that you said? this-
Oh, the improvements on leased land, the hotel.
The TIF?
The TIF. On the
Okay.
TIFs, you walk a warrant over to the tax commission, and the tax commission, in lieu of their pay, pays, and so the school districts don't lose anything. But on this, if I'm remembering correctly, the exemption is not made up.
Correct.
Yeah, I
The
remember.
document,
that from last year.
well.
Here, yeah, I got it. Yeah.
Okay. Yes, I'm not that familiar with how the TIF part works with the city.
School
But
districts don't lose money with TIFs because there's
It's a freeze.
it's a freeze, and then the tax commission makes up for what they would be paying, because that money gets to stay in the pot. I'm intimately familiar with TIF districts, because they did one near my house. But this one,
Well, there is a state equalization fund that, but it never meets the full requirements that entities that should receive tax money need to get. But it's the lure to get businesses here. We hope they stay long-term, hope they hire new employees and existing employees and become parts of the long-term economic growth of the counties.
well, this one's big. It didn't look like this last year.
Yeah. it's-
Kim Ray was on here last year, Amazon was on here, and I'm not sure that I remember the name of the cryptocurrency one, because it's not obvious from its name, but we looked it up, and I'm not sure that Nestle Purina was on here, Midwest Hose wasn't. So these people newly got into the program.
Some of them did, yes.
Mhm.
Last year we had 8 companies, this year there's 17.
Yeah, I remember this.
And all its requirement is for this board to accept the documents and then have them signed, and no action is needed.
That's correct.
Okay.
Yeah, we present that to the Oklahoma Tax Commission and they take it from there.
and they are supposed to reimburse counties for.
They do, yeah,
Yes.
that we're fully reimbursed for the exemption.
Okay.
See, though, this is called, 5-year manufacturer's exemption. So I move that we accept as Ms. Porter presented the 5-year manufacturer's exemption report.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
All right, I think Amazon's a pretty good bet, but
Yes.
cryptocurrency probably not.
Yeah, you remember that conversation, right?
Somewhat. Barely remember yesterday.
Oh, no, last year.
Garrity, could you get us a copy of that either?
Yes, absolutely, yeah,
electronic?
I can make a copy of that afterward.
Thank you.
I was gonna say that we have the excise meeting at 11, so, while they all are sticking around, I'll stamp these, I'll make copies of those.
So I want you all to introduce Ms. Porter.
Oh, you haven't met Ms. Porter?
I have.
Oh, okay. This is Cindy Porter. She's the supervisor of business personal division for Oklahoma County. She took over. Bart was there for many years, and then we had another gentleman that was there for a year or so, and he decided to leave. So Cindy was drafted into that position and willingly accepted. A long-term employee, by the way.
Yes. I'm sorry. I get it. Burdens.
Okay, the other item is not really on the agenda because it was on the agenda Monday for these, BOE 89 through
93.
93, all presented by a commercial representative who failed to fill out the proper appeal paperwork. So all of the appeals, because we didn't have anything on them, what they wanted or what the assessors were. Now, if you dig down through the weeds of what they presented, we could figure out what their value was, but because we're prohibited by statute from talking to the assessor about any of these properties outside of the meeting, we had no idea what the assessor assessed it. So it would have been, if we'd have entertained these appeals, it would have been a surprise for us to find out what the assessor's value was. But because we didn't want to set a precedent of someone being able to file an appeal without actually filling it out properly, we denied all of these. So I think it's just because this is decision day, this is what we did on Monday. I would entertain a motion at this point from BOE 89 through 93 that all those appeals be formally denied.
I'm sorry, I'm with the Oklahoma County DA. If it is not on the agenda, you can't conduct a vote or do a motion on it, I'm sorry.
Yes.
It's the open meetings thing, so.
Okay.
Can't do it. If we can, you could, I was letting you go because I was thinking this falls under board comments, and it's fine for you to make comments, but if you're gonna do this, we need to have it on a different agenda for a vote.
And you already conducted a vote on Monday to deny these, so there shouldn't be a need to do anything else.
Okay, all right, well, we just formally announced that, that's what we did on Monday. I don't wanna get crossways with Miss Lisa.
Yes, I'm with the district attorney's office. I'm new, and I will be representing this board from here on out to help you with the open meeting stuff.
Okay, well, I knew you had to be new, because I didn't know who you were. I was
Right,
a
right.
long time.
I've
DA.
literally been in the building for 19 days, so.
Okay. But I'm familiar with what you're saying as far as, I expected it to be on the agenda today, but Mr. Garrity may be right. We denied it all on Monday, and we just formally announced that that's what happened. And we don't need a motion. Okay. Anything else that the board wants to comment on?
Just meeting times for next week.
Oh, yeah.
Yes,
Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday.
that should be correct.
Okay, I've done Mr. Chairman, I'd like to move that we adjourn this meeting.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Okay, so we're